Jeff Sica with me today. We've got a big week for tech earnings. I want to start with Alphabet and Microsoft. They come out tomorrow. I've said this some time ago. This is all about AI. For these two companies, this is the performance of AI.
Yes, Stuart. I mean, this is a big week. We got about $10 trillion in total market cap coming to the market. And tomorrow is especially important because behind this meteoric rise in the value of tech stocks that have driven the S&P 500 is the hype regarding AI. Yep. So both of these companies have invested billions and billions of dollars in AI, and now we have to see if those billions of dollars are justifiable in their current prices. So it is the most important week of the earnings season, and I think we'll learn a lot tomorrow as to whether AI is real or is it hype.
Good stuff. Now, Apple, they report Thursday. The issue there, is it iPhone sales in China?
Yeah, I mean, Apple, we've said it before on this show, Stuart, that as goes Apple, so goes the market. So here you have obvious from what we saw on Foxconn is we're seeing a decline in production in China of iPhones. So I anticipate we're going to see a slowdown. But really, if you look at the Chinese economy is in a shambles, and the consumer has been damaged more so than they've even acknowledged. So they're not spending as much money, and without the China market, you're not going to see the growth in Apple.
Amazon, they come out on Thursday as well. Now, this seems to be all about cloud growth, that AWS service, right?
Yeah, I mean, AWS, you could actually take Amazon Web Service and you could create a very significant company if you spun it off. This is about how AWS is doing related to Microsoft. It's also about the consumer, because although AWS is probably the most valuable growth part of Amazon, there's also the health of the consumer that Amazon may give us a snapshot into.
So the Super Bowl, it is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. Will you watch all the way through if there are a lot of cutaways to Taylor Swift?
Well, Stuart, I love Taylor Swift. I'm not going to say anything negative about her.
Yes, you are.
But every time Travis Kelce bends down to tie his shoe, they don't need to pan to Taylor's dramatic expressions. I think she's phenomenal, but I want to watch football. I want to hear about football, and they could show her once or twice, but to make her the focal point of this is going to make this very hard to watch.
Wait, you're droning on here. The main point of television is to give the audience what it wants, and if the audience wants Taylor Swift, give it to them, and your ratings will go up, and you'll make more money. Oh, wait, Todd, have you got anything to say on this?
Here's my objection to Taylor Swift in these games. When they cut to her, it's always after Travis Kelce has caught the ball. And she goes, Travis Kelce is paid to catch the ball. Yeah. He's a tight end. Stop being shocked.
Do we know she's going to the Super Bowl, though? Because she's performing in Japan.
And I like Taylor. So I'm like Sica. I love Taylor Swift. I think she's great. But stop acting surprised every time he catches the ball. It's what he's paid to do. I don't come on set here every day, every time he does a my take and go, oh, my God, Stuart just did a my take.
And yes, she has brought all these football fans. Last night, my twins, who never liked football, were screaming every time something good happened with the Chiefs.
How old are they?
They're 25 years old. So
really?
they never liked football. Now all of a sudden they're huge Kansas City Chief fans, and I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, we are Giant fans.
That's right.
We can't divert from that, or you're written out off the road.
We're Giants fans. We can't have joy when it comes to football. Yes. It's not allowed. We're Giants fans.
I think we've exhausted this subject. We've added 3 minutes to the entire segment just for this. I hope the audience bears that in mind. I hope you're okay, audience. All right, thank you, Jeff.